Imagine hitting age 50 and beyond without the usual prostate troubles or bladder issues. No more nightly bathroom trips, no constant pressure down there. Sounds incredible, right? Today, we're counting down 7 powerful powerhouse foods you should be eating daily, plus 3 bonus treats that together form a complete plan to tackle the silent threats men face after 50: enlarged prostates, weak bladders, even creeping urinary troubles. Stay tuned because each food builds on the last, and by the end, you'll have the ultimate grocery list for prostate and bladder vitality. One of these foods even doubles as nature's Viagra, and another can help you sleep like a baby. Let's get started. Cruciferous veggies like broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, kale, and cabbage are absolute must-haves for men over 50. I call them nature's cleanup crew. They're loaded with special natural compounds with names like sulforaphane and indoles that actively help your body. They help your liver neutralize everyday toxins and managing hormones. This is huge because a healthier metabolism means less irritation of the prostate and bladder. This isn't just general good health. In fact, research shows these specific compounds can help protect bladder function and even ease symptoms of an overactive bladder that often comes from an enlarged prostate. So you're getting a double benefit from one simple food group. Now, you might think vegetables are nice, but nothing special. Wrong. Cruciferous veggies contain 10 times more of certain cancer-fighting phytochemicals than other veggies. For example, broccoli sprouts contain sky-high levels of sulforaphane, which has been shown to target and kill prostate cancer cells. They're also packed with fiber and have a minimal effect on your blood sugar. That means they keep you full and feed your good gut bacteria without spiking your insulin, aligning perfectly with our metabolic health first rule. And get this, crucifers are rich in vitamin C and other nutrients, turning them into an anti-aging arsenal. Just 1 cup of raw broccoli gives you over 100% of your daily vitamin C, helping you reduce inflammation and support your immune system. Another huge perk, crucifers help manage estrogen. Now, men do produce estrogen, and if those levels get unbalanced, often due to belly fat or toxins, it encourages prostate growth. By eating these veggies, you help your body process estrogen properly, potentially slowing prostate enlargement in the process. Worried about gas or bloating from these veggies? Lightly steam them to make them much easier to digest, or try them fermented. Fermentation adds healthy probiotics for your gut and makes them gentle enough for even a sensitive stomach. That fermented option also provides vitamin K2, which helps move calcium out of soft tissues and into bones where it belongs. This supports healthy circulation in the pelvic area. Good circulation supports both prostate and bladder function over time. So here's how I keep it simple. Aim for about 1 cup of these veggies each day. Rotate them to get a mix of benefits. Use olive oil to cook or dress them since it helps your body absorb these compounds better. Get these daily, and over time, you'll likely notice easier digestion, reduced inflammation, and even improvements in urinary comfort. This is foundational. All right, moving on to food number 2, tomatoes. If you've heard of lycopene, you already know where I'm going with this. Lycopene gives tomatoes their red color, and it's one of the most powerful antioxidants known for prostate health. And here's the key fact. Cooked tomatoes, like tomato sauce, paste, or roasted tomatoes, have even more available lycopene than raw ones, and pairing them with healthy fat like olive oil helps your body absorb it. So that classic combo of tomato sauce with a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil isn't just delicious, it's therapeutic. In fact, men who consume tomato products regularly have been shown to lower their risk of prostate issues significantly. Now, you might be thinking, but aren't tomatoes acidic? Don't they cause kidney stones or joint issues?
For the vast majority of people, this is not an issue. Tomatoes are quite low in oxalates, compounds that can contribute to kidney stones. In fact, the citric acid in tomatoes can help prevent stones. And those with nightshade sensitivity are relatively rare, so for 99% of us, tomatoes are a safe choice. Higher lycopene intake has been linked to a lower risk of prostate cancer. It works by protecting DNA in your cells from oxidative damage. Think of it as a shield for your prostate cells against toxins and stressors. Lycopene also helps keep the lining of your blood vessels healthy and flexible. This means better circulation everywhere, which is fundamental for heart health, energy, and yes, for erectile function too. For your bladder, good circulation means better function, and the anti-inflammatory action of lycopene helps calm an irritated bladder lining. Plus, tomatoes have a higher water content and a bit of fiber, aiding hydration and regularity, important for preventing constipation, which can worsen urinary issues by pressing on the bladder. Always cook your tomatoes or go for processed forms like paste, sauce, or sun-dried to maximize lycopene. When you do eat raw tomatoes in a salad, drizzle them generously with olive oil or add some avocado. If you enjoy soups, throw in tomato paste. If you like snacks, a small glass of tomato juice, low sodium, or some salsa works. Try to have a tomato-based dish 3 to 5 times a week. It's simple, flavorful habit that supports prostate health, helps manage your weight by replacing heavier sides, and contributes to long-term vitality in a very direct way.
Now let's turn to food number 3. Say hello to your prostate's best friend from the sea, fatty fish. I'm talking wild-caught salmon, sardines, mackerel, trout, anchovies, those rich, oily fish that are swimming in omega-3 fatty acids. These belong on your plate at least twice a week. Omega-3s are nature's most powerful anti-inflammatories. If you deal with any kind of stiffness or inflammation, whether it's in your joints or your prostate, these fats help your body dial that response way down. For your urinary tract, this means soothing irritation and creating a healthier environment. Quality matters a lot here. Always look for wild-caught fish over farm-raised. Farmed fish often contain residues you don't want and tend to have a poorer fat balance. Wild fish naturally provide more omega-3s and less omega-6s. The modern diet already overloads the body with omega-6 fats from seed oils. Too much omega-6s pushes inflammation higher. Omega-3 helps restore balance. A modest serving of salmon gives you over 10 times the omega-3s you would get from a same-sized piece of a lean fish like cod. That's a supplement-level dose from real food. When men tell me they eat fish but don't notice changes, it's often because they chose the wrong type. So when I say fatty fish, I mean those loaded with healthy fats. These fats go on to form part of your cell membranes, keeping them flexible and functional. In your prostate, they've been linked to slower growth of prostate tissue and a lower risk of aggressive prostate cancer. Let's not forget selenium, a trace mineral abundant in fish like salmon and sardines. Selenium is a double win. It's a powerful antioxidant on its own and binds to any traces of mercury, helping your body remove it safely. And speaking of selenium, wait till we get to food number 6, which will blow your mind in terms of selenium content. Omega-3s also do improve heart health by making blood less sticky, reducing clot risk. This means better blood flow to all organs, including the prostate and bladder. Good blood flow helps the prostate get the oxygen and nutrients it needs and supports bladder function. When you cook salmon, leave the skin on. That layer right underneath is concentrated with omega-3s and vitamin D. Plus, the skin itself provides collagen and other nutrients that are great for your skin, joints, and gut lining.
Eating small fish like sardines gives you a bonus of calcium and other nutrients from their bones. It's a complete package for your well-being. Aim for 2 servings per week. This could be a salmon fillet at dinner, sardines mashed with avocado for lunch, or mackerel added to a salad. If you're game, canned fish are a convenient and affordable option. Just check they're packed in water or olive oil. Keeping a few cans in your pantry makes a prostate healthy meal possible in just minutes. This is a truly rewarding step for your long-term vitality.
Time to swap out that second cup of coffee for green tea. Your prostate will thank you. Green tea is like a gentle medicinal brew full of unique plant compounds called catechins, particularly one superstar called EGCG. Catechins help calm inflammation at a very precise level. If fatty fish does the heavy lifting, green tea works with accuracy. What makes this special is that the prostate tends to absorb these compounds more than many other tissues. When you drink green tea, those catechins head straight where you want them. Now let's talk bladder comfort. Caffeine can irritate the bladder and trigger urgency or nighttime urination. That's why decaf green tea matters for many men. Decaf still delivers many of the helpful compounds, especially when it's processed using modern CO2 methods. Taste comes up a lot. Green tea has a mild bitterness, and that's not a flaw. That's where the medicine lives. If it tastes too bitter, you may be overbrewing it. Try slightly cooler water or a shorter steep time. High-quality green tea tastes smooth, grassy, and gently bitter. You can also find decaffeinated options easily. Green tea also contains L-theanine, a natural compound that promotes calm focus. Stress can worsen urinary urgency. You've probably noticed you need to pee more when you're anxious. Green tea supports a calmer nervous system, which indirectly supports bladder control. To make this work for you, try 1 or 2 cups daily, one in the morning and another in the afternoon. If caffeine doesn't bother you, regular green tea is fine as it has much less than coffee. For a more powerful option, a little matcha powder in a smoothie works well. While supplements exist, drinking the actual tea is my recommendation because it provides the full range of compounds and keeps you hydrated. Time to satisfy your sweet tooth and fortify your health. Let's talk berries. You might be surprised to see fruit on a list geared for metabolic health and low inflammation. After all, we often bash sugar. But berries are the exception. They're low in sugar, high in fiber, and absolutely packed with protective compounds that benefit the prostate, bladder, and beyond. Let's zero in on a few all-stars. Blueberries are loaded with anthocyanins, the pigments that give them that deep blue color. These compounds help reduce DNA damage and slow aging in all cells, including prostate cells. They also help your body use insulin more effectively, which is crucial for keeping inflammation in check. A cup of blueberries has a modest amount of natural sugar, far less than many other fruits, so they fit beautifully into a health-conscious diet. Strawberries and raspberries bring their own strengths. They are excellent sources of vitamin C and contain ellagic acid, a compound being studied for anti-cancer properties, including prostate cancer. Eating strawberries regularly has been shown to lower markers of inflammation in the body. Less inflammation, happier prostate bladder. Now let's give special attention to cranberries because they're a bladder's best friend. They help stop bacteria from sticking to the walls of your bladder. This matters if urine flow slows or empties incompletely. When bacteria can't cling, they flush out more easily, which supports a calmer bladder. The key with cranberries is to avoid added sugar. Pure cranberry juice is very tart. Look for unsweetened juice and dilute an ounce or 2 in water or your green tea. You can also add a handful of fresh cranberries into a smoothie with other berries. For daily enjoyment, focus on blueberries and strawberries. I keep frozen berries on hand because they are just as nutritious, affordable, and easy to use. Stick with whole berries whenever possible. Whole berries keep the fiber intact, which slows sugar absorption. Juices concentrate sugar and drop fiber. Bakery items don't count. I see that mistake all the time. Berries also support circulation by helping blood vessels stay flexible. Healthy blood flow supports pelvic organs too. To keep blood sugar steady, pair berries with protein or fat. Yogurt, cottage cheese, or a few nuts work well. Aim for berries at least 3 times a week. Daily works even better if your portions stay reasonable. Now for a true nutritional heavyweight, Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts are the richest source of selenium on the planet by far. Just one Brazil nut can provide 100% or more of your daily selenium needs. This is one case where more is not better though, so listen carefully. You only want to eat 1 to 2 Brazil nuts per day, no more. Selenium is essential for a healthy thyroid gland, which governs your energy and metabolism. When selenium runs low, metabolism slows down, energy drops, inflammation creeps up. For men specifically, selenium supports testosterone production and sperm health. Testosterone matters for more than libido. It supports muscle tone, mood, and proper prostate function. When hormone balance improves, bladder control often improves too. Too much selenium over time can cause serious problems, which brings us back to that simple rule: 1 to 2 nuts per day, no exceptions. I keep a small jar in my kitchen and have one with my breakfast each morning. It's a simple 5-second habit. To include them, you can simply eat one on its own. You can also chop one and sprinkle it on a salad or into your oatmeal. Store them in a cool, dark place or even in the refrigerator to keep their healthy oils fresh. Now, let's talk about the golden thread that ties all these foods together. Extra virgin olive oil, or EVOO, isn't just a salad dressing. It's a daily elixir for longevity and a cornerstone of any anti-inflammatory diet. For prostate and bladder health, EVOO plays several roles. First, as I mentioned earlier, it helps your body absorb nutrients from your vegetables. Drizzle it on your salads, on those steamed broccoli, on your tomatoes, and you'll amplify the good stuff you're getting from those foods. The oil itself is medicine. It calms inflammation day after day. High-quality extra virgin olive oil contains natural compounds called polyphenols. One of them, oleocanthal, creates that slight peppery tickle in the back of your throat. That's a sign of real EVOO. One stat that blew my mind: gram for gram, the polyphenols in good olive oil can be up to 20 times more powerful as antioxidants than those in green tea. That doesn't mean ditch green tea. It means olive oil is that amazing. Olive oil also promotes healthy blood flow and circulation, which is vital for delivering nutrients to your prostate and supporting strong bladder function. Replacing processed vegetable oils with olive oil also supports healthier hormone balance, including testosterone, which is crucial for energy, muscle, and overall male vitality. Unfortunately, not every oil labeled extra virgin is high quality. Look for oil in a dark glass bottle, which protects it from light. A harvest date on the label is a great sign of freshness and quality. When you taste it, it should smell fresh and grassy, not bland or like old nuts. Once you have a good olive oil, use it generously. Aim for 1 to 2 tablespoons daily. Use it to sauté your vegetables, as the base for a marinade, or simply drizzle it over cooked food. A robust salad dressing made with olive oil is a perfect way to get your daily serving.
Now let's move into our bonus foods, starting with one you might not expect: mushrooms. Whether it's shiitake, portobello, or the common white button, these fungi are a fantastic addition for men's health. They're very low in carbohydrates and calories, but yet high in unique compounds that reduce inflammation and oxidative stress in the body, directly supporting our goal for prostate and bladder wellness. Mushrooms contain a special fiber called beta-glucan, which act as fuel for helpful gut bacteria. A healthier gut helps lower systemic inflammation, which we know is crucial for a calm prostate and bladder. This fiber also helps modulate your immune system, making it more effective. The connection is so strong that a large study in Japan found men who ate mushrooms several times a week had a significantly lower risk of prostate cancer. Mushrooms also help address vitamin D shortfalls. When exposed to light, they produce vitamin D2. Low vitamin D levels have been linked to prostate enlargement and more aggressive prostate disease, so every bit helps. They also contain an exclusive antioxidant called ergothioneine. Your body has a special transport system just for this compound, which helps protect your cells, including those in the prostate, from daily wear and tear. Mushrooms also help with weight control. Higher body weight often links with larger prostate size, so this support matters. Always cook your mushrooms. Lightly sautéing them in olive oil makes their nutrients more available and neutralizes any natural compounds that might be irritating if eaten raw. They are wonderfully versatile. Add them to omelets, soups, stews, or simply enjoy them as a side dish. Aim to include mushrooms 2 to 3 times weekly. Even once weekly shows benefit. Our next bonus food is a true classic for men's health: pumpkin seeds. You may have heard of them as a natural support for the prostate, and that reputation is well-deserved. Pumpkin seeds are rich in zinc. Zinc supports healthy prostate function, helps manage hormonal activity, and provides anti-inflammatory effects right where you need them. Getting enough zinc from your diet, and pumpkin seeds are a great way to do that, is a foundational step for prostate wellness. These seeds also contain plant compounds called phytosterols, particularly beta-cytosterol. This compound helps your body manage DHT, which is a hormone that contributes to prostate enlargement when levels are unbalanced. For the bladder, pumpkin seeds are impressive too. The magnesium in pumpkin seeds acts as a natural muscle and nerves relaxant. When bladder muscles relax properly, urgency often improves. Sleep quality often improves too. You might wonder about the fats in the seeds. While pumpkin seeds do contain some omega-6 fats, eating them in their whole natural form is not the same as consuming processed vegetable oils. The fiber, antioxidants, and minerals in the seeds make them an anti-inflammatory food. If you find seeds hard to digest, try soaking them in salted water for a few hours and then drying them to make them more digestible. Stick to 1 to 2 tablespoons per day. Enjoy them as an afternoon snack, sprinkle them on a salad, or mix them into your yogurt. An interesting bonus from the DHT supporting action is that pumpkin seed oil has been shown in studies to promote healthier hair growth, addressing 2 common concerns at once. Now, let's complete our list by returning to a powerful concept we touched on earlier. Our 10th and final food focuses on fermented probiotic foods like yogurt, kefir, and sauerkraut. These foods are essential because they improve your gut health, which forms the foundation for a calm prostate and a healthy bladder. The modern world has depleted many of the good microbes our grandparents had. Things like antibiotics and processed foods have reduced our internal diversity. Reintroducing these helpful bacteria through fermented foods can make a significant difference. Specific strains, such as Lactobacillus reuteri, can signal your body to produce more oxytocin. This is often called the connection hormone, and it lowers stress. Since high stress worsens urinary urgency and pelvic tension, supporting your gut health indirectly soothes your bladder. Digestive comfort matters too. Constipation and bloating increase pressure inside the abdomen. That pressure pushes on the bladder and worsens nighttime trips. Probiotic foods improve regularity and reduce gas, which eases that constant urge. There's also a metabolic benefit. A healthier microbiome improves insulin response, supports weight control, and helps the body recover better from movement and exercise. All of that lowers the inflammatory load that drives prostate and bladder symptoms. Adding them to your routine is simple. If you tolerate dairy well, aim for a daily serving of plain, unsweetened yogurt or kefir. Look for the words live active cultures on the label. For sauerkraut or kimchi, choose raw, refrigerated varieties to ensure the probiotics are alive. A tablespoon or two with your meal is plenty. Start slowly if these are new to you.
Now, here's what I want you to do with this information. Most people eat the opposite of what truly supports the prostate and bladder. I want you to try something simple. Commit to this way of eating for just 7 days. No lifetime promise, no pressure. Give your body one calm, steady week and prove it to yourself. Pay attention to your energy, your sleep, and especially your urinary comfort. Your body knows how to heal when you give it the right materials. If you're in, type a comment saying, "I'm in." That small public step increases follow-through. Then after 7 days, come back to this video, reply to your own comment, and tell us what changed. Did you sleep better? Were there fewer trips to the bathroom at night? Your experience is not just your story. It becomes encouragement for the next man who needs to see that real change is possible. Let's build a community right here that knows food is powerful medicine. I share this with you because I live it. I'm in my 60s, and I do not accept that fatigue or urinary problems are just inevitable. I feel strong, energetic, and in control. That comes from consistently choosing foods that support my body. You have this same control. This time in your life is not about decline. It's your opportunity to be smarter, to nourish yourself deliberately, and to enjoy a full, active life. If you want results, tap the next video on your screen and keep building from here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in that next video.